What is golfer's elbow? Well, this does not mean that you are always a golfer when you get this problem. It is defined as a medial epicondylitis. It's pain on the inside of the elbow, just around this area here. And today I'm going to show you exactly what it is and also how you can try and resolve it yourself very successfully. I'm Dr. Jeremy Andrews, Doctor of Chiropractic here at West Chiropractic in Surrey. So, golfer's elbow is just a term that used to happen to golfers, believe it or not. Now, over time, this has become something that is very common with people that do a lot of repetitive tasks and manual labor. So things like screwing or lots of pulling work as well can cause a lot of strain through the tendon here. So essentially what it is this part of the elbow here. You see where I'm flexing my arm like this? That is going to tense up. So any movement that does this quite a lot, that movement there is going to cause tension through that. It's going to be an overuse injury, cause a lot of inflammation around that area and cause a lot of pain. So how do we get rid of this? Let's start with getting out of pain first. So the first thing you can do is put ice on the area. You want to make sure that we're resting it, we're not overusing it, not doing too much manual work. Icing the area for 15 minutes is going to be very effective to take pressure off the elbow, back in the freezer for 45 and then put it back on as well. Really, really good on that. Another thing you can use is a Graston blade. Now you can get these Graston blades on Amazon, relatively cheap. These are the fancy ones. These are one of our sports therapists here, Mike's. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can use the edge of a spoon. You can use like one of those, I think they use them for ramens. There's like those China type dish bowls. You can use those as well, a nice soft edge. So essentially what you do is you put a bit of lotion onto the affected area. I'm just gonna try and show you here. And you would, this has got a very handy hook here, and you would just rub up and down the tendon. Now you want to go below the knobbly bit you feel here, and you want to try and do this different areas. You can see it's going to cause a bit of redness as well, which is great. It's going to bring a bit of blood flow to the area, just help take some pressure off. Now you may want to start doing this. So you see here, I'm going to start moving my wrist and extending it back like that. Moving my wrist, extending it back like that. It's going to really help take a lot of pressure off that area as well. So you see it's nice and red there. So you want to get some cream on that afterwards, a bit of ice as well. Does not hurt. It looks like it hurts, I promise you it does not hurt. Now, you may want to do some stretches as well. So if you have the arm out like this, you may want to just stretch the hand back like that. It's a very nice way to get a good stretch through the flexors. You can also do it like that as well, so you're really stretching through the arm. You see that there, it's going to stretch all of the flexor tendons there. Really pull down, take a lot of pressure off that area. It's going to be great for stretching the tendons. And then you can almost do this on a chair as well. So if I show you here on the bench, so essentially you can get both hands on a table like this. I'm just going to push down like that. Now I can put some force through there. I can actually lean back as well. I can move from side to side. Just be careful on your wrists, taking a lot of pressure off of the elbow as well. That's going to be really helpful just to make sure we're mobilizing that. Now, slightly more dangerous is the reverse one, so just be really careful on those. Again, you're going to stretch out the front of the arm. Now, although this is more tennis elbow, your lateral epicondylitis, it's still going to help take a bit of pressure off the elbow and reduce that repetitive strain. And in terms of building some strength around the elbow, you want to get a nice little dumbbell like this. Now, you can use some baked bean cans if you haven't got any weights at home. This is another great way just to build some strength through the area. So we start off with the extensor tendons here. So just building the wrist back like that. I actually broken my wrist, this right one here, broke my scaphoid a while back, so hence the lack of extension. If I can show you a bit more on this one here. So you really want to try and get as far back as you can. And make sure you drop it down as well, so you get the full range through the elbow and the wrist as well. Repeat anything from 10 to 12 times is a really nice way to get a good stretch through there. You also might want to just hang this off the edge of the side as well. So if you see there, you're just hanging it, just stretching everything out. Again, you could do the other way, trying to build strength like this. You wouldn't want to do this one here where you've got the arm up. Don't do that when it's inflamed. You only want to do that when it's not inflamed and not causing pain, because it's going to build strength through those flexor tendons. It's going to help with the stability. So again, on here, you might want to just hang it like that. There's a nice stretch. Stretch all the muscles and tendons through there, and then like this as well. Okay, so this is a bit of a rogue one, and I would not recommend doing this at home, but we use acupuncture needles here in the clinic. So if you are a trained acupuncturist, then you can do something like this at home. So what I do is I actually use it on myself because I've done an acupuncture course, and you can just find the area where the actual tendon is, and we would do this on you when you come to the clinic. It's very, very simple. You're literally just trying to put the needle into there, pressing it in like this, and then it's a question of just getting the needle in and you can move it around, have a little flick. I'd leave that in for sort of 5-10 minutes, just to allow the inflammation to build up in that area and clean everything out. You need to make sure you're doing that with a reputable clinic that's got good sanitation and is also making sure that they're having their needles disposed of professionally as well. Okay, so those are my top tips for managing golfer's elbow at home. You can get started on those ones today. I especially love the Graston one, or using a spoon at home with some massage oil. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for regular updates. You can also grab copies of my best-selling books here, The Secret Cure to Back Pain, and also How to Transform Your Back. There's a lot about tennis and golfer's elbow in this red one here. So if you are struggling with that and want to get back to playing golf and tennis, I would advise booking in here. All right, take care. See you soon.